So they made the adjustment there for the Tigers. So Morgan City getting the opportunity once again. First opportunity to get this ball.
Yeah, give credit to the officials right there. It's easy talking about it 3 replays in
Yeah.
a row, but watching it live, you got to make the call.
And it's a quick call as well.
So the Tigers catch a break. They'll have it at the 26-yard line, their first possession here in the first quarter.
All right, YouTube's back. All right. Hey guys, YouTube is back. A little issue with being in the field.
Mancuso stands in the shotgun. First down and 10 Tigers. Delayed handoff right up the middle. Nowhere to go for Gray, and he goes down. They'll lose 2 on first down.
Tell you what, Assumption defense playing a 4-3, and they just almost, the linebackers nearly stacking the line right there.
Please reshare.
Morgan City got to make sure that they get a definitely sure handoff.
Second down for the Tigers. And Cuso's going to lean on them linemen to give him some time. 3-step drop, he'll throw out to the side, has a receiver. And a good job by the Mustangs. In the open field, textbook tackle.
One-on-one outside with Dugas, able to make the reception, but once again, not even look like maybe a 1-yard loss on that play as well.
Ethan Giroir, seasoned veteran, sitting outside on the corner. He's not fooled.
Seniors on the outside for those Mustangs.
Mason Sagne split to the near side. They'll go 2 backs on third down 11. Again, thrown to the outside. That'll draw a flag. That'll be a break for the Tigers. A little over-aggressiveness on a ball that really was nowhere near a receiver.
Yeah. Bryson Butte was the intended receiver. Getting a little bit over-aggressive in that secondary. See what the actual call going to be. Just anticipating the ball being thrown their way. So see if the Tigers can get something a little extra flavor here.
We'll look at the replay here. 2 backs to help out with the block, and they split one out.
Good adjustment right there. Butte not just was the intended receiver, and they called it good call right there.
That'll keep the drive alive. They'll stay same formation. 2 receivers to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom, split back sets. Mancuso swing it out again, caught. May have got back to the line of scrimmage. Langston on the reception.
Just trying to be conservative right there, just trying to get some confidence. It looked like their offense is trying to get some confidence in their receivers on the outside. But Assumption right now is just bringing a good pass rush right now.
Tigers' first possession here, homecoming night for Assumption. A lot to play for. Tigers 0-1 in district. Assumption, their first district game of the year. Staying with the safe passes to the outside. Sagne makes the catch, manages to get a couple, pays the big price. It'll be third down.
But the Assumption defense really pursuing the ball here to the near side. Sagne just getting some positive reception. See if they can just get some bust a big play here on this third down call.
Yeah, getting the ball out of Mancuso's hand quickly.
Yeah.
Slows that rush down.
You need that with a young offensive line like Morgan City does have, and you continue to just build up some confidence thus far.
Dugas and Butte split to the far side along with Langston. Assumption crowds the line of scrimmage. They'll rush 4. Mancuso slant pass looking for Sagne and incomplete. So that drive will stall at the 40. The Tigers were able to take advantage of a penalty, get some completions, and Bernlow clock flip field position, which is important.
And you know, one thing it is, just trying to give Mancuso a little bit of confidence, and also giving that offensive line an opportunity to get some good blocks in. So,
hey, I got a clarification on the fumble recovery. or lack of.
Aaron Orta goes down on the sideline, has a clarification on the fumble recovery, kept the Tigers' possession. Aaron?
The ruling, the player that recovered the ball didn't have full control of it as he went out of bounds. He grabbed it, but he didn't have control. He bobbled a little bit, then went out of bounds before he had full control. Morgan City kept the ball.
And they made something of it. A little clock, moved the ball down the field. Now they'll punt it away, and the Mustangs will get it after a 28-yard punt at their own 30-yard line. So Clarence, the Tigers' defense is going to have to figure what to do with the Mustangs. One play already and one touchdown.
And lightning struck that quick against the Tigers, and see what the Mustangs' offense is pretty much set up to do as well.
Again, Mustangs are young, but they got some seniors where it counts.
Yeah, and it's very critical as far as this young team as well.
Sanchez lines up along Wiggins. They'll hand it to Wiggins, right up the middle. He's bottled up and brought down. He'll get 3 yards on first down.
One thing is going to be critical how that defensive line for Morgan City trying to fill those gaps. Running a 3-4 defense. That means your linebackers have to big step up and fill those gaps right there.
Yeah, Tigers got some size on the defensive front. Got guys like Abear, the linebacker core. That can make it difficult for the Mustangs. Sanchez, he'll swing it out to the outside. Turner again. Turner in an open field. Close to first down yardage, near the 40-yard line.
Turner and Sanchez look like they like that little combination. Good possession receiver, pick up a first down for the Mustangs.
Bring up a first down for the Mustangs on their own 40-yard line. First and 10.
Good job by the Tigers of running Turner down, an elusive runner for the Mustangs. 3 receivers set. Sanchez calls for the football. Hand it off again to the outside. Slowed down. Good penetration by Bergeron. And a way to get a good fast run is get him before he can get going.
Good job right there. Just following your keys. Bergeron able to show some speed against the Assumption running back, able to come up with a loss on the play. It is Bergeron able to get the Assumption running back. Good job. That's the position the Tigers defense need to be in. Seeing if their secondary guys can continue to cover downfield.
Second down and long, they'll swing it out. Muller catches at the 35-yard line, dances, but here comes the green helmets. They'll bring him down. Close to the original line of scrimmage. Bring up a good third down and 10.
This is where you need to be at. Third and long situation for Sanchez, a young quarterback into this position. Tigers defense able to cover right there.
Game couldn't have started off any worse for this Tiger defense, but they could get a lot of confidence with a stop here.
Much more. Assumption offense is running with a check with meet offense from the sideline.
Here we go, third down and 10. They'll throw it outside in the flats. Has a receiver. Turner takes a big hit, short of first down yardage, and the Tiger will hold them to a fourth down.
Great Tigers. Anthony Bourgeois, number 30, coming at that cornerback spot. It is Sanchez looking for his outside receiver. And you'll see number 30, Bourgeois, come up making a big hit.
Perfect tackle right there. Got his headgear out the way, gave him a shoulder, everything legal. That'll bring up fourth down. Coach Broussard keeps his offense on the field. Big opportunity for the Tiger defense. Hard count, nobody jumps. See if he's just trying to draw them off sides or if they're going to run a play. Sanchez calls for the football. They'll hand off. Nowhere to go. Wiggins get brought down in the backfield, and the Tiger defense has turned the Mustangs away.
Awesome job. Initially looked like they was trying to draw him offside. Hand off to the running back, number 3, Wiggins. Tiger defense able to come up there. Big confidence builder right there, Boo.
Give credit to Carter. Carter reached towards that upper collar, realized, hey, I can't tackle him there. Slid down to his waist. But the good thing about it, we're not individually tackling right here. A lot of green helmets to the line of scrimmage, and they're making a play. So we'll take a hydration timeout along with the ball clubs at 6-0 Mustangs. It's homecoming night here for Mustang Stadium.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vita Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's Communications,
And welcome back to Mustang Stadium. Boog Reserve alongside Clarence Robinson, Bill McCarty, our head statistician, and as always on the field, Aaron Artigo. A lot is going on in this first 6 minutes. Looks like we come to the Mustang land and got ourselves a game.
Outstanding job by the Tiger defense on that last particular series. Low confidence builder right there for him as well, Boo. Second possession here for the Tigers.
Just more importantly, good field position.
Without a doubt.
First down and 10, a lot of swing passes in that first drive for the Tigers. Fumble. Looked like it was some kind of option. Didn't know if the quarterback was going to keep it. The running back was going to take it. Tigers get lucky there and get back on it.
Get back on it.
Fumbles on the handoff. Recovered by Morgan City. Recovered by...
Looked like Mancuso rode him a little long.
Yeah.
Didn't know if he was going to let it go or take it back.
Here it is. The running back just not able to get it. Just squirted out his hands and just able to capitalize right there.
A lot of times you hand that ball off and he grabs your hand in the ball. So you're trying to pull your hand out and here comes the ball. Not a down and distance the Tigers are comfortable with. Second down. In the pocket, they'll throw to the sideline and incomplete. Looking for Gray. That'll bring up third down.
Once again, just trying to keep Mancuso with just confident builders on outside. Assumption defensive line is just getting a big rush on that Morgan City offensive line. See if Morgan City could pull something out the hat with this one.
Yeah, a lot of them balls towards the sideline. You're looking at Mustang getting more and more familiar with it.
They are.
And that's a long way for that ball to travel. Third down and long. Here comes the blitz. Mancuso takes a shot deep. Has a receiver.
Richardson by himself. James Richardson. Mancuso able to get a perfect pass. A hitch and go. Richardson just touched his hands and not able to capitalize and bring it into it for a reception.
Yeah, Tigers can ill afford to miss on opportunities.
You know, an excellent call by the coaches from Morgan City. They seen that over-aggressive cornerback. They're able to capitalize, not able to come up with a reception right there. Punt situation for Gomez again.
Everything worked out for the Tigers. Line held up against a pressing defense, and Mancuso threw a perfect pass. Just couldn't make the catch. Mustangs call a timeout here on fourth down as the Tigers prepare to punt it away. And, of course, the most coveted award in all of high school football is the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance Player of the Game.
I know last week we seen Davis from Patterson have an outstanding game. Core Physical Player of the Week. See what the night going to bring tonight.
Yeah, you want to talk about last week and what that Patterson quarterback did. They had minus 18 yards rushing. He had almost 500 yards passing.
It was an actual show. Big show last week.
Came down to the wire. Patterson had opportunities, and it just didn't pan out.
You know, every player that's been selected has done something unique within themselves. So we're looking for something special here tonight in week 5.
There you see the Mustangs in all black. Sometimes hard to read the numbers. But I know the Tigers are well aware of number 6, and that's Marcus Malaire. Stands at his own 15-yard line.
Malera has some definitely speed. Good speed, but you know the speed man thus far has been Turner, number 4. So
Gomez stands at his own 42-yard line, just a sophomore for the Tigers, handling the special teams duties. Good snap, no rush. He'll get a foot into it. Nice punt. Malera had temptations to go down and get it, but it'll take a good Tiger roll and killed at the 20-yard line. That's where the Mustangs will set up shop.
got a flag down also, Boo. See exactly what this call is. Pretty much at the 43-yard line.
Blanchard wishes the best of luck to the Mustangs from Assumption alumni and the owner of Blanchard's Orthodontics, with offices currently in Covington and Franklin. Thank you, Dr. Beth.
Holding against the Tigers, I would assume they would make them kick it again.
Look like they're still trying to sort things out.
Holding against the Tigers.
Yeah, they'll definitely kick it again.
Yeah, because the 28-yard no return backed up to the 20. Now you put the Tigers in a position. No bad snap. Maybe I'll try to put some pressure on them. Maybe the punt won't be as successful, or even better. Malera makes the catch and does something with it.
You know, and one thing about it is Gomez had got good field position for the punt right there. See if he can get another good punt off.
Gomez back to kick again. Bowling City.
See if Assumption gonna try to bring the house at him.
Yeah, last time no rush at all. They
had a return set up.
Absolutely.
Deep for the Mustangs.
Again, a good snap this time. Nice spiral, little turnover. Malera calls for the fair catch at the 30.
Good job.
So they'll get the penalty yards. It would have been the same as if they had took the penalty.
He's consistent. Gomez is very much consistent. 28-yard punts. See if that Tiger defense can come back out. You know, Assumption had some mishaps on their second possession. So see if these guys can settle this game back in.
Yeah, it takes one big play a series to stop a drive. Last time, Bergeron came in, made the tackle for the big loss, and that was enough to kill a drive. So we'll see here. Mustangs had that first play for a touchdown. Thought it was going to be an easy night.
Yeah, Tiger defense has been stepping up.
Hand off to Wiggins, off tackle. Bergeron first to hit him. He'll get some help, bring him down. Good gain of 3 on first down.
You know, this looked like that's what Assumption want to try to do, establish a run first. Each time on possession, they was able to come out like with Wiggins.
Braden Groh, number 15. He's in the middle of 3 receivers to the near side. Second down. Sanchez, they'll go back to Turner. Turner gets a good block on the outside. Here come the Tigers, and an open field tackle by Torres. Bring up a third down.
Sanchez continue trying to hit up with Turner. Torres able to come back up and make the tackle. It is Sanchez trying to swing it out here to Turner. You see Torres come up at the last minute, make a good open field tackle. One-on-one out there. Good job by the Tigers.
Third down Mustangs. Crowd looking for something to get excited about. Sanchez calls for the football. Nice short pass, good hard running. As Davis, he'll spot it at the 40. That looks like it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, he was fighting at the last minute, right at the sticks initially looked like, and see exactly where the spot is going to be. Bergeron able to come up, make the tackle. We got a flag on the other side, probably a sideline one, probably on the other side against Coach Myers.
Yeah, if I'm on that side of the field, there's nothing over there.
Yeah.
You're automatically attracted to this side of the field.
They were over there by the lonesomes.
Kane Field is in full bloom.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Mustangs make a first down.
So So Davis puts in extra effort to get the first down, and that'll reset the chains for the Mustangs. 3:23 and counting here in the first quarter. Wiggins takes the end around. They turn him back inside. Abear did a good job, and then the Tigers finish him off.
Yeah, credit that to Abear on the defensive end. They had an opportunity for that defense for the Tigers to pursue, come up to tackle right here.
Dylan Lee brings him down. He comes up with a little limp, but stays in the game.
Bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Mustangs.
Once again, the Mustangs look like they initially tried to get that running back started
Their 45-yard line.
on first down.
Yep, trying to stretch this Tiger defense out. Cross buck right up the middle. They go back to Wiggins. Wiggins running hard, staying on his feet, and finally brought down short of first down yardage,
Off the left side.
but a good down and distance for Assumption.
Crossbuck play. And what it is, that defensive line for the Tigers and Assumption offensive line battling out thus far. The 3rd down and 1 for the Assumption Mustangs.
There's a good look at Sanchez. He's done a good job this year, just a sophomore. Good future here for Assumption. Turner motion again. He'll take the handoff. Scored on it once already tonight. Turns on his feet, cross the 40, 35. Shaking tacklers down the sideline. He'll stay on his feet. He'll stay in bounds. And he's in for the score.
You know, initially when that play was developing, you thought he was going to get tackled. But Turner able to take it once again, 2nd big long touchdown.
Came close to the sideline once. Not sure if he stepped out.
A couple of Tiger defenders thought was going to be able to make the tackle. Initially, right at the line, at about the 15, 20-yard line, you thought he was going to step out, but battled it for the touchdown.
So 2 long runs by Turner. That time, 51 yards. And with a minute 54 seconds on the clock, Mustangs have a chance to go up 13.
Tigers in position for the good pursuit, but just not able to capitalize on the tackle.
Abdullah motion to attempt the extra point for the Mustangs. Holding is Landon Sanchez.
Good hold. High kick. And this time, right through the middle, a minute 54 to go here. First quarter from Mustang Stadium, a 6-play, 70-yard drive for the Assumption, and they lead 13-0.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vida Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's Communications,
And welcome back to Mustang Stadium. Homecoming night for Assumption. They lead 13-0 over the Tigers.
2 big plays thus far for Turner.
James Richardson deep for the Tigers.
They'll kick it deep. Picked up at the 15-yard line is Dugas. Dugas has run room on the outside. Breaks 1 tackle and down to the 30. Aaron Auto goes down on the sideline. Aaron, the Tiger defense holding up has been the big play, has been their nemesis here in the first half.
Well, actually, Boo, it's a Tiger defensive line, which is pretty.
We'll take over 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
Held their own against a much bigger offensive line. So whether they can do that for the whole ball game or not, we'll have to wait and see. The offensive matches up a little bit with the defensive line of the Mustangs. But when the Tigers are defense out there, they're considerably.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. Mancuso back to pass again. He'll throw one across the middle. high and incomplete. Looking for Dugas. Had two defenders underneath.
Dugas just trying to run a post route. Once again, Mancuso on the rush again. Not able to come up with the reception.
Broken up by the Mustangs. Bring up a 2nd and 10.
Look at the Tigers' offense. When you have no running game to speak of, it makes it awful difficult.
It makes it very difficult, and that's why they're trying to get the swing passes to the outside to help Mancuso get it rather quickly. So see if they can really kind of start making some connections.
Second down, pressure. Has an open receiver in the flat. He gets him. He'll run for a good ways.
Oh, wow.
As it'll go incomplete. Pressure on Mancuso. Rush to throw.
And that's the difference in, putting that pressure on that sophomore quarterback. Mancuso, 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. Would have, like you said, but would have been a big first down for the Tigers. Tigers just need something positive to happen for them, just to get some momentum.
Third down and 10. Four-man rush. They'll throw it to the outside. Good catch, but not much on the reception. And that'll force another punt for the Tigers.
To Dugas.
3 plays and out for the Tigers. Joe able to make the tackle.
And 10 for the Tigers.
Once again, Sanchez been.
You look at the few opportunities the Tigers have had, they just kind of misfired.
Yeah. And that's the thing about it is they're trying to get to the receivers, try to get some quick one-on-ones on the outside, just haven't capitalized yet.
Gomez stands at his own 15-yard line. Good snap, pressure coming. They make contact. Should draw a flag, and it does. And another flag near the reception.
May look like possible offset.
Flag on the play.
Gomez was roughed up.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a do-over.
Yeah. Ref's trying to sort it out, and Assumption receiver was just one of the Morgan City defenders right in this area when he was trying to catch the ball. So see how he's going to sort it out.
Running in a kicker against the Mustangs. Interference with catch against the Tigers. They'll re-kick it. So basically, about 5 minutes ago, we had that thing started out from a couple hundred feet in the air.
One thing you can see both of them happen initially at each time, once the kick was done and then with the reception. So see if Gomez can make something happen. Been averaging 28 yards consistently by Mr. McCarty, been informing us. So
Low snap, scooped up by Gomez. Here comes the rush again. He'll get it off. Had to rush it. It'll bounce at midfield. And that'll give the Mustangs pretty good starting field position as we come to the waning moments of the first quarter.
well, it's been turning Sanchez thus far in this first quarter.
Yeah, sweep near side.
Tiger defense has been much better, though. Booth, seeing them making some short tackles, 4th down, 3rd down situations, short distance. See if they can come back and make some things happen here.
Yeah, their problem has been corralling Turner. He's been a half a step faster and more elusive on the outside. He's the kind of guy you got to
make some short tackles.
Get him early. First down and 10, Mustangs up 13 on the Tigers. They'll take a shot for all of it down the sideline. That'll draw a
He did get
flag.
the flag.
There
yeah.
was contact.
Richardson on the coverage.
And sometime in high school, that pass interference is better than giving up the touchdown.
One-on-one coverage on the outside.
There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, if you don't reach out, give them a push, they were kind of step for step.
One thing it is, it's 15 yards, but you know, in the secondary, once you learn, sometimes if you think you're about to get beat, you better tackle him.
Right.
Richardson on the outside here at the near side on left cornerback.
Yeah, Richardson was so close to him, it was going to take a perfect
Yeah.
pass to be completed. So he kind of bailed out
Pass interference.
the Mustangs there, and they'll get a free 15 yards.
That'll give the Mustangs a first down.
First down for the Mustangs.
On the 35
Sanchez
yard
was
line.
taking a
First
chance on
down
that
for
particular
the
play there.
Mustangs.
Boo just trying to sling it downfield.
Richardson, he's forgot about that play
Yeah.
already. He's back lined up, ready to go man-to-man on the near side. Back to pass against Sanchez. They'll take another shot his way. No, he pulls it back down. There's a flag on the play. Open receiver makes the catch, but it's knocked away by number 30 is Davis.
Davis, second big hit of the night.
There's a flag on the play.
So bring it
holding
back.
Against the Mustangs.
A hold against the Mustangs.
It is Sanchez looking downfield, trying to go forward and then roll to the far side. You see the holding right there. A big hit right there at the end of the play.
Bring up a first and 15.
That'll back the Mustangs up to their own Tiger 45-yard line.
On the 45
Once
yard
again,
line
thus far,
of
Morgan City defense has been doing a lot of things. Just the big plays have been hurting them thus far in this first quarter.
Tigers craving a big turnover right here. Get this defense to make a play. First down and long. See how the Mustangs offense navigates. They'll go to Wiggins. Wiggins on the outside, 45-40. Brought down at around the 32-yard line after giving Josh Bergeron a ride for about 7.
Wiggins able to capitalize and make up a lot of those yards that was on the big penalty.
Hurry up offense, high snap. Wiggins waits for the ball, gets it, runs through tacklers, stays on his feet, driving his legs inside the 20, and another first down.
Boy, you thought you had an opportunity where Sanchez wasn't going to get the actual snap. Quick hand off to Wiggins. Pick up another first down for the Mustangs.
First trip into the core of physical therapy and sports performance red zone, and with that, the Tigers call a timeout with just 35 seconds here in the first quarter. Try to slow down this Mustangs offense.
Tell you what, you thought Morgan City was able to capitalize right there. Just almost a busted play that turned into positive yards once again for the Mustangs.
Boy, some great games we've seen already this year.
My.
Coming down to the wire, we've seen the Hail Mary pass for Central Catholic to beat Abbeville. Last week, Patterson-Chalmette came to a heave-ho on the final play, and the play before should have made the catch for the touchdown. You know, we've seen some quality games. Expect nothing different here. And then next week, we got a whale of a matchup. Patterson Lumberjacks and the Edie White Cardinal.
That should be a wonderful game. Tell you what, we've seen some highlights of Edie White against Assumption. I tell you what, Boo, offense, defense, special teams, Edie White is loaded.
Yeah, went against Woodlawn, took a defeat last week, a much bigger school, a quarterback scheduled to go to LSU, who's the real deal.
Yeah, he's real.
But, you know, Patterson, same thing. They're a throw-heavy offense. Edie White's going to come in. They're trying to get more multifaceted, but they're more of a 3-yard cloud of dust style team.
And also a district game where everything counts.
So here we go. First down and 10 inside the core of physical therapy and sports performance red zone. Sanchez takes the snap. He'll throw to the outside.
Yeah.
Just slipping tackles. Torres had him stopped. Moeller able to get down inside the 15.
Moeller, just a possession receiving right there.
run out of
Marcus City,
bounds
excellent
line.
pursuit to come make the tackle, but this guy's just not wrapping up making tackles.
Second and 10 for the Mustangs.
Second down and 10. A must stop for the Tigers defense. Another misdirection. They'll hand off to Wiggins. Gets through the first surge and inside the 10-yard line.
Jerry Wiggins
Just
off
shy
the
of
right
first down
side.
yardage.
Wiggins, good positive runner, running forward.
Josh
Take the
Benson
handoff,
out.
fake the turnoff. Turner, excuse me.
Bring up a third and 2.
Wiggins carrying some Market City defenders with him.
Third down and 2.
Yeah, first contact at the line of scrimmage, but they don't get him down
Not-
until 7-8 yards later. Third down and 2. Hard count. That'll get the Tigers to jump. That'll be an offsides and an easy first down.
Offsides against the Tigers. That'll give the Mustangs a first down.
The Mustangs' 7th first down here in the first quarter. Half the distance to the goal. That'll set it up right at the 5-yard line with just 5 seconds to go here in the first
It'll
quarter.
be first and goal on the 5-yard line. First and goal.
That'll do it here in the first quarter. They'll switch sides to the field.
First quarter, the
Mustangs already up 13-0. Looking to add to it. This is the A.J. Dolman Automotive Family High School Game of the Week.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vida Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's Communications,
And welcome back to Mustang Stadium. Booker Stafford alongside Clarence Robinson. 13-0 Mustangs knocking on the door with a first down and goal from the 5, and it's been all about opportunities here today.
Without a doubt, and Assumption has capitalized with 2 big ones already, and see if they can try to initially push this one in as well.
Sanchez waits for the call to set his offense. Turner has done some damage for the Mustangs so far tonight. Wiggins stands alongside of him. Sanchez back. He'll look for Turner. Short slant pattern. Caught. Touchdown.
Easy pitch and catch right there. Sanchez to Turner. Third time these guys able to connect.
Turner just a junior, listed in the program as an athlete. We can tell.
Yeah, he's the man. Basically just a slant route right at the goal line. Good possession route. Quick 6 right there for the Mustangs. Check what everything has been on Turner back. Look like you said, he is the athlete, as listed as an athlete on the roster.
Wilson in to do the honors for the PAT. They'll snap it with nobody there. They'll run a 2-point conversion. Sanchez is going to try to run it in, puts his head down, and walks in for the touchdown.
You initially knew this was going to happen, but we've just been waiting. I didn't want to anticipate and say anything. But the Market City defense is standing up. Sanchez able to take the swing right into his hands. Thought Richardson was on the outside, was going to make the tackle before, but just didn't come up to make the tackle.
11:55 to go here in the second quarter. Mustang in control of this one, 21-0. As always, what a great first half of the season, Clarence. You know, we didn't have to pay one time at the gate. We're getting be able to watch all the area high school football teams, see what they got, see what they don't have. And it looks like this season is going to be a good season for a lot of local teams.
Without a doubt, and especially this district, this big 4A district. Tell you what, really tough district. Assumption, Solid Foods, Vanderbilt. Now Lutcher added to this particular conference. I mean, this particular district should be very interesting for the rest of the season.
And you look at the 2 losses the Mustangs have this year. That was no slouches they were playing.
No, without a doubt.
Tigers looking for the ball back. Good deep kick all the way to the 10-yard line, and here comes Richardson. Richardson drugged down at the 32-yard line for a 20-yard return. And here comes the Tiger offense once again.
You know, Morgan City has pretty decent field position each possession, so see if they can make something happen.
Yeah, the importance of the Tigers moving the chains and eating some clock is to give that defense some rest.
Yeah, it's very critical for them. And that will keep these guys pretty much handled in there.
That's your injury update.
Aaron Orta goes on the Tigers sideline with an injury update. What you have for us, Aaron?
All right, guys, number 37. Achilles tendon. So that's giving him a lot of trouble. He had ice on it. He's going to take off the rest of the night, but he should be back hopefully next week with a Achilles strain. Rather.
Yeah, that's a painful injury to be dealing with. As the Tigers go for the whole ball of wax looking for Langston and come up empty. Second down and 10.
Micuso trying to look like he's just waiting for that play to develop, but not able to capitalize with Langston. Had a little time on that play, particular pass play as well, Boo. Seeing a lot of these young guys from Morgan City, a lot of freshmen and sophomores on that offensive line. Seeing they're trying to get a little bit of maturity.
Yeah, you got some big guys on the front line, but they're all very young. Back to pass again, 4-man rush.
Yeah,
they go to Boutte, but he's immediately wrapped up and brought down for a short gain of 2.
Thought that something defender may have gotten a flag on the play. Boutte able to get the good possession receiving right there. The Assumption's defender looked like he was trying to body slam him, Boo, and no call on the play.
Yeah, can't emphasize this offensive line for the Tigers doing a good job.
Doing a good job, and typquely these young guys starting to settle in. It's nothing changing, just a bigger defensive line for Assumption as well.
Yeah, Quinones, Carmichael. Snap again. They'll take a shot deep outside. This time, Mancuso had to get it away a little quicker than he wanted. It'll go incomplete. He was looking for Gray.
Gray coming out from the outside spot. Once again, see Mancuso, you know, initially a young quarterback. Once you start getting more time and working with these guys, you hopefully see the connection later on.
Yeah, Jackson just a 9th grader. Carmichael, a junior. And the list goes on and on.
Yeah.
So Gomez has been the busiest Tiger in the room.
Gomez is getting his work in.
Stands at his own 20-yard line. And a flag flies. One of the highest flag tosses I've seen in a while. That'll be delay of game.
Delay of game.
Yeah, if I'm on Gomez right there and you snap it to me, even if it's a dead play, I'm taking a practice boot.
Just getting those possessions, getting the continual feel of it. Been doing an outstanding job thus far with his punts for the Tigers.
Yeah, good hang time, which eliminates the return. Molaire's licking his chops, standing at his own 40-yard line. Low snap, pick up by Gomez. He'll put a foot into it. Lazy spiral, bounds at the 40-yard line. A little action down near the punting area. And there are 2 flags there, so I look for that to be.
See how they're going to sort this out.
Yeah, that's an unsportsmanlike something. I don't know which team. They're trying to sort the numbers out.
You know, especially on a punt like that.
flag on the play.
Yeah, took my eyes away from it. Didn't even see it happen, and it wasn't much going on to have that much activity.
You know, especially with a punt like that, the Assumption defender, he just riding his man continuously, just trying to push him back. He needs 10 yards down the field. See who they're going to call it against. Possibly against the Mustangs, because the coach was trying to talk to one of the players.
Yep. Mustang had the return set up. They wouldn't even rushing the punter. Punt went nowhere. Nobody returned it. Yet we had all this activity on the near side of the field. So they offset the personal fouls. Then we have a personal foul face mask against both teams. I'm not sure what that accomplished, but they'll put the ball down. And
he's calling like he see it, so.
I'm not understanding why they're pointing towards the tie. Well,
I guess half of the coaching staff for Assumption is on the field trying to get an explanation.
Yeah, if the third personal foul carries yardage, that's going to be a first down for the Tigers. Because I just saw them point like it's a first down, and they were pointing in the Tigers' direction.
Right.
So we've had quite a few calls tonight that required extra conversation.
A little extra conversation. Coach Broussard wanted a definite explanation. Pretty much took place right in front of him.
A face mask violation.
Yeah, I think we had offsetting personals, then we had that third call, the face mask. I believe that's going to be penalized against the Mustangs, 15 yards. That'll be a first down for the Tigers. That's my guess.
I can agree with you. They're stepping it off pretty much. The other referees are actually setting it up. So it should be the first down for the Tigers. Of course, Myers getting his explanation right now.
Yeah, I'm looking for the football.
There were two personal fouls in a face mask violation against the Mustangs.
Referee got a football. He's bringing it on the field. That's a good start. We're just not sure which direction
which direction it's going. Okay. Sooner than later, huh?
Yeah, I don't think the white hat can come out here and signal again. He's already given us a signal.
Yeah,
we just need to, I see the Mustangs have their defense on the field, so I would assume the Tigers' offense will come right back out.
Personal foul against both teams. Face mask.
They ejected somebody. I know what that signal.
I think that's what Coach Broussard was trying to fight about. Not about the penalty situation, but the guy with the personal foul. So
the only thing we're dealing with now is whose ball is it?
Whose ball is it?
So they'll call it a dead ball foul, so therefore Mustangs will keep possession. They'll back them up from there. That's why they place the ball at the 30-yard line, and after all of that, let's play ball.
Let's play ball. See if Assumption don't try to come back out here with a big play right quick. With all that going on, some guys, young guys like this lose focus, Boo, and don't be concentrating on the game as usual. So
I would agree with that.
Big plays have been hurting the Tigers in that first quarter and been doing a much better job on the defensive side as well. So
10:32 on the clock. Long time starting this one out. Mustangs have it on homecoming night, and they're trying to add to their 21-0 lead.
On that 30-yard line.
Sanchez is going the distance at quarterback, the sophomore. Good on. He can run it. He can control the offense. He's doing a good job. Take the snap here. 3-step drop. 3-man rush. They'll take a shot deep. Moller waits for it. Catches it at the 40-yard line and brought down
Also
with the flag on the play.
And that's what I was talking about, Boo. When you have a situation like that, you usually go for the Gunstow. Malera able to come up with a big reception from Sanchez.
Bourgeois, just a sophomore on the outside. The only thing saved that from being a touchdown, a little underthrown.
Exactly. Sanchez getting an opportunity. No rush.
There's a flag on the play.
Malera able to come up with the reception. Bourgeois. See if they can call a face mask call on it as well.
I'd rather see a quarterback underthrow and complete than overthrow and incomplete. He
And
had
that's
him
what
wide open, so
Hey,
he
Boo, you
made
can
sure
come
he
this
made
way.
the catch.
Personal foul.
Let's go down across the field to Aaron. Aaron, what you have for us?
On the punt play, 24, in City, Josh Bergeron, I believe, was ejected. And he was, according to the referee on this side of the field, he was the only player that was ejected from that. Not one from each side, but only one from Morgan City. And that was number 24 for Morgan City.
And that's
So he is out the rest of the game.
Big loss for the Tigers. Bergeron has had his name called a lot in the first half on that defensive side. Next man up mentality. Sanchez back to pass again. Here comes the pressure. He'll throw it to the outside and incomplete. And that time the Tiger pressure got to him.
Good rush by the Tiger defense right there. Put some pressure on Sanchez. Sanchez looking downfield. I thought they had a receiver crossing across the middle of the field, but Sanchez wasn't able to capitalize right there. Good coverage by the Tigers.
Robert Blanchard, the junior. Second down and 10. He'll hand off to Wiggins. Nothing there. Once you get in the grasp of Abear, down you go.
Good play by Abear. Wiggins ducking and dodging, trying to get away from Abear. One of the senior leaders for the Tigers.
Third down and 10. Tiger defense really needs to hold them here. Sanchez, Wiggins in the backfield. Need to be on the lookout for Turner. They have a wide open receiver on the outside. Makes the catch. In the end zone he goes. That's Braden Grow. And you got to give it to the route because he shook the defender and he was wide open.
Good route by Grow. One-on-one on the outside against Richardson. Just a slant route coming in and able to capitalize. Richardson went in too far. Grow able to walk into the end zone.
Good strong throw by Sanchez and a good sure-handed catch by Grow. And just like that, the Mustangs extend their lead. Tiger defense, a little alert here.
Much more alert from the previous two-point conversion.
So the Mustangs will make the adjustment and try to put the one on the board.
Attempting a one-point conversion.
Good hard count. That'll draw an offsides penalty
There's an infraction on the play.
against the Tigers.
Encroachment.
One thing about the
Against the
Tigers, you see the
Tigers.
guys still, trying to make something happen. So hats off to the Tigers. Just a little extra rush on the outside. See what the Mustangs gonna want to do here.
They'll keep their special teams unit on the field, just move up a little bit. Got some slow transitions between plays tonight. And here we go, good snap and hold. And this time he gets all of it. The kick is up and the kick is good. A 4-play, 70-yard drive. A Sanchez to Grow strike for 6. 9:25 to go here in the second quarter. We'll be back with more high school football here on KWBJ.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vita Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's Communications.
And what a night for high school football. Beautiful Friday night under the lights here for Mustang Stadium. Homecoming night. Mustangs enjoying a 28-0 first half lead. Tigers will feel it at his own 12-yard line. A little bit of running room on the outside. A couple high knee lifts, and down he goes at the 30.
Anthony Richardson able to get it.
Receives the kickoff.
Good possession right there. See if the Tigers can make something happen here.
Out of bounds. Morgan City Tigers will
Well, you're looking at a first half that's kind of been lengthy, and part of the reason Tigers no running game, having to throw it early and often.
And Assumption scoring rather quick when they have the ball as well. So
Please purchase your half and half tickets.
So you look at all the throwing that Mancuso has done. He's just 4 of 12 for 6 yards.
yeah, that's
He's had a
kinda-
couple opportunities deep that misfired. Not necessarily his fault, just
not able to connect with the receivers as well.
and then one time had an open receiver and the rush kind of got there early. But plenty of ball left. First down and 10 Tigers. Direct snap, he'll run it up the middle and he'll take it down to the 35-yard line. Ball comes out.
See if Mancuso's going to get up. Took a little hit at the end of the play.
Mancuso on a
Once again, trying to spread that Assumption defense out.
second and
Mancuso be able to keep it on the quarterback keeper here and picking some positive yards.
Yeah, Mancuso just a sophomore, but he's as big as any
He's-
kid on the field.
One thing it is, these young sophomores are, they're not sophomores no more. They on the second half of the football season, so they consider almost juniors, where they're starting to get the feel of the game a little bit more.
Clock stoppage once again. The Tigers will call a timeout with 8:25 to go here in the second quarter. As the Tigers sputtering,
Morgan City takes
but trying to get this offense moving.
One thing on the last play, you've seen something they hadn't done in a while. They spread all the receivers out, and what it did was spread the actual Assumption defense out, pick up positive yards. So see if they can capitalize on some things like that, spreading that defense out to get some quick passes to the outside.
And we'll get a little lull in the game. I'd like to give a big happy birthday to Sonny Iverson. His 28th birthday today. So I'm eating on the cake in the truck prior to the game, and we thank all the staff for the presents they gave him.
Happy birthday, Sonny.
Aaron Auto goes down on the Tigers sideline. What's the mood?
Kind of quiet over here, Boo. 28-0. They got to keep fighting, or they got to keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep playing football. They got a long way to go. Score doesn't look too promising at the time, but who knows? You keep playing, who knows?
Tigers need something right here. Get a drive going, get some points on the board before half. And they can do it with a first down. Handoff on the outside, just can't get around the corner is Anthony Bourgeois.
on the left side.
He'll lose a few. That'll bring up third down.
Kennedy on the stop.
Kennedy on that number 44, trying to get to the outside.
Bring up a third and
Big tackle
9.
right there. 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Just trying to pick up any little thing to help the Tigers' offense.
And when you get that down in distance, 3rd down and 9, all of a sudden you look at maybe one extra guy rushing you, trying to speed up the play. Mancuso have his hands full here. He'll take a shot deep, one-on-one on the outside, and over the shoulder attempt, incomplete. Nice coverage by the Mustangs as they were looking for Dugas.
Good coverage. Dugas. Ball hit him almost in his hand. You know, that's young receivers when you're trying to see it come in.
Yeah,
4th down and 9.
Perfect throw right there, but well covered. Not a lot of space between the defender and the offensive player.
You know, one thing it is when you have young guys like that, the timing just don't come out. When you're throwing like that, it has to be right in their hands. Catch them in stride. Dugas not able to come up with the reception. So Gomez back again for another punt.
Vincent late to get in, and another flag flies from the back judge, and that's a delay of game. I can almost guarantee you in the second half you won't see those penalties.
I don't think so.
Delay of game on the Tigers.
And each time the Tigers has punt, they have the last 2 times have got the delay of game. Just the little things with special teams, getting these guys out, get the ball snapped.
When you can't make 1 or 2 first downs, then you end up with the other team starting their drives off on your end of the field.
Your end of the field.
Good snap. The return is set again. Gomez, end over end. Moller fields it at his 45-yard line with running room. Boy, hesitation step, a couple fancy moves, and
Still on his
slipped
feet,
the
Boo.
tackle. Gomez, the only one that could bring him down inside the 10. Another stutter step in a step right into the end zone.
So at Muller just being patient, waiting for blocking to develop. Thought the Tigers was going to stop him right there, but once again, heads up by that excellent ATH for the Mustangs.
Marcus Muller returns to Morgan City Tigers.
You can see the script right here. Nothing fancy. It wasn't speed. It just outsmarted the defense.
Outsmarted the defense, and almost sometimes you can say outkick the coverage, and the guys just hesitate themselves. If a few guys hesitate, and that's what happened. Gomez was the only person that could have stopped him. Muller just able to walk in for the touchdown.
Yeah, he's running in the end zone. He's got 7 of his buddies running alongside of him.
And you seen that play development initially when he caught the punt.
Assumption attempting an extra point.
Extra point up and good. 7:31 to go here before half. 35-0 Assumption. Special homecoming night for the Mustangs. This is Friday night under the lights here on KWBJ.
7:31.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vida Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's Communications.
And welcome back to Mustang Stadium. All Mustangs 35-0 over the Tigers. Mustangs looking to get their first district win of the season. Line drive kick. Bourgeois takes it at the 15-yard line. Heads upfield. And tackled at the 32.
On the return, run out of bounds.
Good positive yards right there by Bourgeois. One thing on that last play, Boo, you thought that Morgan City had got the Valera stopped, and he just waited for his blocking to develop, and next thing you know, he just bounced out the actual pile.
Morgan City to play a first down from their 30-yard line. First down.
Tigers got it first down and 10. Mancuso, 5 receiver set, stands all along in the backfield. He throw it out to the outside. and mishandled, incomplete.
Mancuso
Looking
is
for
fast,
Francois.
incomplete.
Hit Francois in the right place in his hands. You see, they're trying to develop the little positive plays for Mancuso. The receiver's just not able to capitalize on any receptions thus far.
Second down and 10. He'll stay same formation. Pressure coming. He'll throw to the outside. Langston makes the catch, slips a tackle, and finally brought down at the 37-yard line. And that's what they're looking to accomplish on the outside.
That's what they want to do. Big rush by the Assumption defensive line, but Mancuso able to hook up with Langston.
Blanchard on the stop for the Mustangs. It'll bring up a third
Just a little 5-yard out route to the outside by Langston.
34.
Turn up for some positive yards.
Look for the Tigers to be in 4-down territory if they don't get a big loss here on this play. They'll run same play near side. Dugas makes the catch. First tackler misses. Dugas stays on his feet, twisting and turning all the way down to the 45-yard line.
Good pass, good catch. Dugas able to get the reception first, like he should.
First down. Bryson Tucker
Almost a
on the
comeback
stop
screen,
for the
pretty much.
Mustangs.
Fowler's little blocking upfield. Langston. First down, Tigers.
Those plays require the receiver to make the first guy
Got to
miss.
catch the ball and got to make the first guy miss. 100% agreement, Boo.
They'll stay with what works. They keep flipping the three receiver set. This time they'll throw across the middle and low and incomplete, looking for Richardson.
Thomas Mancuso's pass to James Richardson is incomplete. Bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
Referee steps in, says we'll take a hydration timeout at the 6:07 mark. And, of course, the most coveted award in all of high school football, the Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance Player of the Game. So at this point in the game, quarter and a half in, we look outside. We see Sanchez doing a good job at quarterback. We see Turner making some big plays on the outside. Malaire makes the big punt return. So you got a few guys that are starting to pick up some stats
Picking
there.
up their stats and tell you what, and Coach Broussard should be happy with the performance of his guys thus far. You know, offense, defense, and special teams thus far. On the other side, Morgan City still trying to get some things together. This is a positive series here for the Tigers. Mancuso able to hook up with a couple of his receivers thus far. Pick up, I guess, probably first or second first down of the game.
Yeah, look at Mustangs. There has been a time where the player of the game has only played one half.
Wow.
So got big
kinda
decision
looking like
time
that.
if they don't come back out in the second half and they've made the key plays to secure the win, then
Call it like you see it.
that's it. So the Tigers will spread them out once again, leave Mancuso all along. Here comes the pressure, both linebackers, all the linemen, and down he goes. Too much pressure for Mancuso, couldn't get rid of it. And they'll bring him down. Looks like the Tigers were running a little deeper pass route against an all-out blitz.
Without a doubt, and you've seen the Assumption defenders just come right up the middle of the field. 4 guys on Mancuso, 36-yard loss. That pass had to be a little bit quicker than that. Third down and 16 for the Tigers.
Makes it a lot tougher right here. They'll keep a same play. Mancuso flushed out again. This time he'll roll out, throw across the middle, has an open receiver, and the catch is made at the 30. He's got Francois down the field. That'll be a first down for the Tigers in a good effort for Mancuso to avoid the rush.
Oh, you thought he was going to get sacked right there. Mancuso still fighting, looking down the field, and then able to see Francois just breaking free by himself, come up with the reception. First down for the Tigers.
For a much-needed first down.
Confidence builder right there for the Tigers.
A little more pep in the step for this Tiger offense. 4:50 and counting here in the second quarter. Tigers looking to get on the board as they're right inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone. First down and 10. They'll throw it to the outside. Bias makes the catch, heads upfield, and a good positive gain on
Good
first
positive
down.
gain. Assumption defender right out there. You thought he was probably going to intercept it, but Francois able to pick up the first, not the first down, but second down.
And what these positive plays do, it keeps the ball out of Assumption's hands.
Right, and you see the Assumption defenders start pulling back a little bit more and have them have to react much better.
Second down. Con Gray checks in, big senior. He stands alongside Mancuso in the backfield. Mancuso back, throws it to the sideline and incomplete. He was looking for Boutte. There really was nothing there. Probably the best thing could happen. It goes incomplete.
Assumption defender right there on Boutte as well. See if the Tigers could capitalize on this third down situation. If they don't, see if Gomez been doing an outstanding job punting. See if he can get an opportunity to kick.
Mancuso has caused a lot of damage when he can get outside the pocket. Bias in the backfield, and the Tigers utilize another timeout. So the deepest threat of the day for Morgan City Tigers, third down. They don't want to let this one slip.
Yeah, Coach Myers trying to get his guys settled down, see what the best selection they can make, and once again, see Assumption in the position where they have to make some decisions on the defense as well. So see what Coach Myers come up with on this particular play. Tell you what, we've been fortunate throughout the season thus far, but the weather has been pleasant from week 1 to now week 5. So
But by far tonight,
it's
been
awesome.
the best.
It's awesome.
I'd like to give credit to Assumption and their staff for parking. Let us go right in the front, park right up against the stadium. Didn't have to beg tonight. Said, come on right on through.
Yeah, come on in. See what the Tigers gonna call here, Boo. They're just really seeing the calls here.
Third down and 6. Mancuso asks for the football. Low snap, pressure coming. They'll set up a little screen on the outside of Langston. He's by himself. He's wrapped up and he's brought down at the 20. They'll lose 4. That'll force a fourth down and 10 and may just be outside of Gomez range. Although I'm looking at him on the sideline, he's ready to come in.
Ready to get his out here.
And here he comes. And now they call him back. Yeah, Gomez wanted an opportunity here. He had his tee in his hand, but the Tiger coaching staff says, nope, we're going to go for it here.
See what the call is going to be here. Could have took some positive yards for Gomez. Been doing an outstanding job punting the ball thus far tonight. His legs should be rather warm.
Fourth down and 10. They'll have to get to the 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They'll take a throw to the outside. A lot of contact with Richardson. They'll call it incidental. And the pass goes incomplete.
Morgan City turnover now.
There was contact on the outside. I'm not sure if the defender was even paying attention.
No.
Richardson runs right into him.
Thought he was able to get it over his right shoulder for the reception, but not able to. Turnover Tigers.
A tough break for the Tigers after going down the field with good precision. They get bottled up and turn it over on downs. .303 left here in the second quarter. We welcome everybody on our YouTube channel watching live high school football here, Morgan City and Assumption. Sanchez throws to the outside. Malure makes the catch, slips the first 2 tackles, trying to get to the open field. There's a wall set up on the near side, crosses the 30, 35, 40, gets a block, trying to cut it back inside. Down the 40 and finally wrapped up by Bourgeois and brought down at the 25.
Malera did it just like he did on the punt return. Very slippery receiver. Get the possession first, then follow his blocking here to the near side, and you see the play develop. And once again, the pursuit by the Tigers, not only here to the near side. After that, it's just blocking upfield, just like you call it, Boo. Had a black train going in front of him with black jerseys.
Hand off to Wiggins. Wiggins off tackle. Again, staying on his feet. Nears the 15-yard line. And the Mustangs, they're trying to rush the pace here. No huddle, right back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Inside the core physical therapy red zone, Wiggins takes the handoff inside the 10, nears the 5, and the Mustangs are on the move.
That big offensive line getting the push right now, quickly setting up, trying to score here quick.
Wiggins off the middle, stop by the middle of the Tiger line, and bring up a first and goal.
Wiggins again.
First down and 10. Wiggins takes it into the end zone for the score. Didn't take long for the Mustangs to go down the field.
At all, Malera able to settle with that big run, and Wiggins, last 2 possessions, able to make the touchdown. Sanchez hand off directly to Wiggins, following his blocking. Right off tackle, touchdown Mustang.
Extra point here will make it 42. Mosen in. Low snap. Picked up. Brought down. Tigers jump on it. The 2-point the extra point is no good. Assumption 41, Morgan City 0. With a 1:49 to go here before half.
Once again, Assumption able to capitalize real quick on that possession. They seen the time on the clock. Want to get their offense out there. Malera able to come up with a big run, and then Wiggins was able to capitalize on the touchdown.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Ochsner St. Mary, Vida Paint and Supply, Ortho LA, Allen's Communications.
We're back to Mustang Stadium. Richardson trying to return it. They'll bring him down at the 22-yard line. We have 1:43 on the clock. No timeouts left. Here comes the Tiger offense. We have an ATVCI.net scoreboard. Central Catholic 27, Generette nothing in the first half. Edie White 28, Thibodeau 7, Centerville Bulldogs 32, Ascension Christian 0.
First down on the 24-yard line.
I'd like to thank ATVCI.net for sponsoring our scoreboard.
Awesome job. Eagles up.
First down and 10. Here comes the Tigers. Mancuso stands.
Great able to take the handoff right there.
Jaquin Gray.
You look at the first half, Clarence, there's been a first half of big plays. But as this game progresses, the Mustangs will start wearing down this thin Tiger ball game.
Yeah, and you see the difference on it right now. That last possession Morgan City had, you thought they went for it on the 4th down. Wasn't able to come up with a 6 points, so Assumption were able to capitalize.
They'll stack receivers on both sides. Boutte takes it. He'll throw it. Incomplete. Actually, the first throw went to Boutte, then he looked for Dugas. I'm not sure if the first pass wasn't forward.
That's what I wanted to see.
Tried to catch the Mustangs off guard. It happened so quick.
He didn't step back, but Boutte, young receiver, not able to capitalize on that play. Good call because the Assumption defense wasn't ready for that.
You can take that play out the playbook now. It's been burnt. Back to pass again. They'll throw to the outside. Bias makes the catch. He's dropped at the 27-yard line.
Good possession reception right there by Bias. See Bias here one-on-one, just a 5-yard out route. Able to get the reception, get positive yards, bring up a 4th down for the Tigers. Bias a freshman as well.
Tigers will keep their offense on the field here with 54 seconds on the clock. Let's see what the offensive coaching staff pulls out the hat. Mancuso back to pass, pump fakes one way. Now he'll take a shot deep, has a Langston with a step. He makes the catch at the 40, stays on his feet. One man to miss, slows him down. They'll finally knock him down inside the 15, and that's the Tigers' biggest play of the first half.
Awesome job. Mancuso able to get some time, and Langston was kind of holding your breath. Was able to come up with a reception. Big first down for the Tigers.
He'll get it all the way down to 11. It'll be first down Tigers. 41 seconds left on the clock. That play, Clarence, 63 yards.
Good job. Once again, Langston able to come up with that big reception. Mancuso.
And that's what it takes for the Tigers. Somebody's got to make a play that time. Mancuso to Langston. Back to pass again. They'll throw it to the outside. Bourgeois makes the catch. There's a flag at the interior part of the defense.
Mancuso's pass complete to Bourgeois.
See what the call is going to be.
For a loss.
A lot of flags here in this particular first half.
See what this call is all about. Talking to the Morgan City coaches.
Coach Myers, one explanation.
Well, that sometimes tells you it's against the defense. Well, face mask against the defense. That'll move the Tigers closer. It'll remain first down. They'll go half the distance to the goal. Half of 11. 6.5.
There you go, boo.
That ain't. I was tricking y'all. I was
Can't
tricking
mess with
y'all.
you. Can't mess with you, man.
I was tricking y'all. Y'all both said I was correct. That's what happens
Our
when
statistician man
right.
wasn't going to let that happen like that, so. Can't throw no bone down and make us bite, boo.
They'll put it on the 6-yard line. 41 ticks on the clock. Tigers got it. First and goal.
Tigers got to capitalize right here.
Well, check this out. They got the clock running right now. We're inside 10. So they're going to eliminate Tigers' chance if they don't score here. They'll throw a jump ball outside looking for Bias. He gets it. Did he get a foot in? They'll call it incomplete.
Caught the ball. Good job by Bias.
And the clock has officially run to zero. So I'm waiting to see how they sort this out. I'm not sure if the clock should have been running in the first place.
Bias able to come up with reception, but it was out of bounds.
Both teams running off to the sideline. The officials still talking about it. Now they're going to call halftime. I think they had the intention to call them boys back on the field, but they had already left the field.
They left the field, both teams.
So with
Coach
that,
Myers still out here. Still
it
waiting.
appears we're going to go to halftime. They're still talking about it. Trying to figure out how they're going to get these guys back on the field. It'd be easier just to call it a half. They're going to run the clock.
Halftime.
And we go to halftime. So with that, we'll take a timeout. 41-0 Assumption. It's their homecoming, and they're showing it.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lapco Manufacturing, modern industrial workwear. Taco Bell, now with delivery through DoorDash. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. Taco Bell invites you to Live Moss. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry for 75 years. Offering competitive wages, benefits, and a safe work environment, Conrad is now hiring. Join the best, Conrad Shipyard. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Shabios, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Ochsner St. Mary, get the care you need close to home. Vita Paint and Supply, specializing in interior and exterior house paint with great customer service. Ortho LA, orthopedic sports medicine, joint and hand specialists. 8 doctors, 6 locations, including Franklin and Thibodaux. Don't let an injury sideline your season. See a specialist. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Our second mate is a 2-year member of National Honor Society and a 4-year member of GT, serving as senior representative. She is a 3-year member of the cheer squad, a 2-year member of her class committee, and a 1-year member of the science club, HOSA, FCA, drama club, spirit club, and student council. She maintains a 3.7 GPA. Our second mate is Miss Michaela Clyde. Our first mate is a 4-year member of the cheer squad, where she serves as captain, and gifted and talented, where she serves as a senior representative. She is a 2-year member of her class committee and also a member of the drama club, FCA, powerlifting, and spirit club. She maintains a 3.1 GPA. Our first mate is Miss Sienna. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2022-23 Homecoming Queen will be crowned by the 2021-22 Homecoming Queen, Miss Elise Walker. She is a student at Nicholas State University, where she is pursuing a degree in nursing. Please give a warm welcome to Miss Elise Walker. Our homecoming queen is a 4-year member of student council, currently serving as senior representative, a 3-year member of the track team, and a 2-year member of National Honor Society. She is a 3-year member of her class committee, where she currently
the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lapco Manufacturing, modern industrial workwear. Taco Bell, now with delivery through DoorDash. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. Taco Bell invites you to Live Moss. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry for 75 years. Offering competitive wages, benefits, and a safe work environment, Conrad is now hiring. Join the best, Conrad Shipyard. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Shabios, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
And welcome back to Mustang Field for the second half between the Morgan City Tigers and the Assumption Mustangs. Booker's there alongside Clarence Robinson. The first half, the Tigers had some success on occasion, but gave up way too many big plays and really couldn't get anything sustained offensively.
And that's been the whole thing in this game. But Assumption was able to capitalize on those big plays initially from the first play, Boo, and basically showed the score, the actual stats here. First down, Morgan City, 4 first downs. Assumption 12, negative 12 yards rushing, 130 yards passing, past the 83. Mancuso able to come up with some capitalized, some big plays at the end of the second quarter. Total yards 118 on 261. No turnovers thus far, so.
Tell you what, that first half seemed like it lasts forever.
Yes, it did. Penalties as well. You know, a lot of penalties in the first and second quarter. So see if they can clean that up a little bit here in the second half.
Tigers should receive the second half kickoff, and I would assume we'd have a little bit of the running clock here in the second half.
I would definitely agree.
The flag ticket winner is 0-0.
One thing at the end of that second quarter, Boo, you able to see come up with that big play. Thought it was going to capitalize. Probably thought Gomez was going to kick the field goal. Went for it on 4th down. Was able to capitalize.
Tigers got inside
We
the
do have another ticket if
10-yard line on 2 occasions,
necessary.
came up empty, and Mustangs changed the field quickly with some big plays. So it was Malaire, it was Turner, Sanchez operating at the signal caller. Wiggins doing a good job running the football, so spread it out offensively.
Yeah, really balanced. Special teams punt return as well on the punt by Malaire.
There you see Mosen, he's been busy.
Bourgeois and Richardson deep for the Tigers.
Yeah, the officials aren't set. You know, my head statistician, he's on top of everything. He think we had a misalignment from the officials coming out of halftime. So they're discussing it on the far side. There's nobody on the Tiger side. All the officials are on the Assumption side, and they're making the long jog back to get to the right spot. So not many calls can be made behind the kicker standing in the end zone.
They're making adjustments true right now.
So I think they had a good giggle.
They had to kind of take their time too. You can go on the far side, not here to the near side. So
So here we go. Second half is underway. Bourgeois chases it down inside the 10-yard line, giving up ground, now turns it up north. Stays on his feet and steps out of bounds at around the 17-yard line.
Anthony Bourgeois. on the
Bourgeois was
return.
just able to get some positive yards right there. See how the Tigers come out here in the second half.
And Artigo is down on the sideline there. It had all halftime to figure out what strategy the Tigers are going to employ here in the second half. Aaron?
Well, guys, they got to figure out some kind of way, kind of switch the momentum in the trenches a little bit more towards the side of the Tigers, because they've had a tough time in the trenches on both sides of the ball, and until they can figure that out, they're going to have a little trouble. Right now, the referees, we're looking at the clock. Okay, now the clock had 30 minutes on it. They just switched it to 11:55. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. But the main thing to do is just try to make some improvements. And if they can do that, they'll make the rest of the season a lot better.
Yeah, lack of a running game contributes to a lot of the Tigers' woes. Had their opportunities, hit on a few big plays, just unable to get in the end zone. Mancuso back to pass again, tucks it, he'll run it. Gets back to the line of scrimmage and slung down.
Thomas Mancuso.
May have picked up one, it'll be second.
All coverage down the field
Stopped
by the
Greg
Mustangs.
Davis for half a yard gain and bring up
Positive yards right
second
there
and
for
about a
Mancuso.
long 9.
Once again, still initial in the first half. Tigers was trying to get it to the outside, wasn't able to get some good receptions. Langston was able to get that last big play in the second quarter, get the positive yards once again for the passing team. So
3 receivers far side, 1 near side. Just underway second half. Mancuso back again, near side, almost intercepted. Batted away and incomplete. It'll bring up third down for the Tigers.
wow, you could have been going quick 6 the other way to some defender, able to knock it up in the air.
On the cover.
Mancuso, thank God it was popped in the air and went out of bounds.
Third down and 9. Pressure coming, thrown to the outside and almost intercepted.
Get credit where credit is due.
Alex Blanchard had a bead on that one.
Mancuso trying to throw that out route. Blanchard looked like it would a little bit higher. He probably took it back for a quick 6.
Yeah, I'm looking for Gomez. There's a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
They're marking this one off against the Mustangs. Didn't see the signal call,
Foul against the
but it's
Mustangs.
definitely
Roughing the
15-yard
passer.
walk-off, roughing the passer. That'll be a first down, a break for the Tigers because they were backed up in the shadow of their own end zone.
Big situation right there. Blanchard was trying to break out on the ball. To the outside. Not sure exactly what the call was, who had the situation.
They'll swing it to the outside. Langston, nothing there. They'll bring him down. Good job defensively.
Mancuso's pass to Langston.
And guys on the outside for the Mustangs doing a fine
They're
job.
teeing off on that outside. Secondary guys reading their keys really well. Break up second down for the Tigers. Second down.
Bring up a 2nd and 14.
This has been for the Tigers pretty much throughout the night. Second and long, third and long situation.
Mancuso again, pressure coming. He'll take a shot outside. Has a receiver, and this time a great catch on the outside. Looks like Richardson.
Good possession reception right there by Richardson. 10-yard out.
Complete.
Mancuso was able to get some time to get the ball off as well. Richardson able to come up with the reception. Bring up a third and short. Third down and 3 is to be exact.
Again, a lot of pressure thrown to the outside, and that pass is starting to cornerbacks and those safeties are starting to inch closer and closer.
If he throw it high enough, that's going the other way. Pass intended for Richardson.
Bring up a 4th and 2.
We have an ATVCI.net scoreboard update in the third quarter. Patterson High School 22, Franklin 16.
Patterson look like they're trying to rebound from that last week loss to Chalmette. Good catch by Langston.
Short of first down yardage.
The quick curl route right there to Langston. Not going to get the first down. Tigers turn over.
Correction, the first down for the Mustangs.
So the Mustangs will get it on the Tigers side of the field, starting at the 40-yard line. 9:58 to go here, third quarter. We're glad you've joined us here on our YouTube channel live. Played in a tape delay on our cable station, Saturday at noon. First down and 10, running room right up the middle. Goes Wiggins, slips the first tackle. Hebert finally gets him down at the 20. And you can see a Tiger defense kind of losing its will a little bit in the second half.
Wiggins able to take the direct snap from Sanchez. Running right up the middle of that Tiger defense, and just after he got past the line of scrimmage, all physical running by Wiggins. Another first down for the Mustangs.
Yeah, Gomez got him high, and that's never a good thing.
Not with a tough running back like he is.
So the Mustangs will start using the play clock inside 10 seconds. In command of this one, 41-0. They'll go back to Wiggins. Wiggins, room again, trying to get outside, does. 15-10, carrying tacklers near the 5-yard line. They'll call forward progress at the 7. It'll be first down and goal. Mustangs inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone.
Each time Wiggins take the actual direct handoff, and you think he's tackled with that 5 and 10 yards, and next thing you know, he just pops out. Handoff again to Wiggins. Big stop right there by the Tigers.
Wiggins on the carry. Stop for a loss.
Tigers big enough up front to hold their own. They've been having trouble bringing the Mustangs down in the open field.
And that's been the Achilles heel thus far for the Tigers tonight.
Second down and goal. End around near side. Again, finds a seam, walks in the end zone untouched. A play that has been successful time and time again tonight. This time, Malord does the duties.
Malord's second touchdown tonight. One on the punt return now. Direct handoff. Coming here to the near side, following his block. And once he got past the line of scrimmage, he just walks into the end zone.
Moisten in for the PAT. Sanchez puts it on the tee. Kick is up and good. A 4-play, 40-yard drive capped off by a Malera run. And the Mustangs are up 48-0.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Allen's Communications,
Welcome back to Mustang Stadium. It's Friday night under the lights. Booger Zaffe alongside Clarence Robinson, and it's always no better place to be in a football stadium on a Friday night.
Oh, Friday night, and tell you what, this weather has actually been blessing for us all week, and tonight is just outstanding.
Aaron Artigo had the privilege of being down on the sideline, Aaron. 48-0, both teams still competing.
Say that one more time for me, Boo.
Both teams still competing, 48-0 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, without a doubt. They still going at it hard. But, what else you got to do? Just keep trying to play. That's all you can do. Do what you can with what you got, and then hope for the best.
Here come the Tigers once again. First down and 10. Mancuso, the sophomore signal caller, has gone a distance for the Tigers, getting enough protection up front, doing the best he can with what he got. The Tigers are outmanned tonight.
Tell you what, the game plan for Morgan City is just to try to get the ball out of Mancuso's hands rather quick. Running game has been null and void tonight, so see if it can try to get some things going here with the passing game as well again.
First down and 10. Direct snap to Mancuso. Will keep it himself. A lot of New Jerseys on the defensive side for the Mustangs. And Mancuso runs it near first down yardage. They'll give him 8. Bring up second down.
That play has been positive for the Tigers tonight. Mancuso able to pick up positive yards right there. 9-yard pickup on the play.
Second and a half a yard for the Tigers.
Once again, you want to see these young guys, getting that experience now, Boo, as freshmen and sophomores. They come back another year, then you're going to see a difference.
Yeah, Mustangs unloaded the bench, so you should see some little bit better offensive production, especially on the running side for the Tigers. They'll still spread them out 5 deep. They'll throw to the outside. This time a good grab, heads upfield, crosses the 35 to the 36. That'll be enough for a first down.
Jamal Francois able to get the reception. Get the reception, catch the ball, then run.
Heat and humidity timeout.
They'll call a heat and humidity timeout, even though each team only had one possession. We're under a running clock. But as they head to the sideline, I guess we'll head to get a sip of water. We'll stay here. Next week, folks, Patterson Lumberjacks got Edie White. 2 top teams. Edie White comes in loaded. This is a big district rival. This will set the tone for what's going to happen in District 8.
I tell you what, Boo, I'm looking forward to that particular game. Edie White took a loss against Woodlawn last week. Patterson lost to Chalmette. Right now, they both are battling. Patterson is beating Franklin right now, thus far, since we heard in the third quarter. So look forward to get back to the Sugar Dome next week.
I heard a little chatter in the truck. They're discussing the core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. I'm looking forward to that. You got some candidates now. Turner had a whale of a first half. He was the go-to guy. He is what separated the game. Sanchez has done a great job at the quarterback spot. Malera, punt return, couple touchdowns himself. Wiggins started catching fire, running the football. So
got a good sketch right there to pick from, buddy. It was almost like you could throw him in the hat and pull him out. Outstanding job by the Assumption Mustang skill players. But give credit to that offensive line as well.
First down and 10, Tigers. They'll take another shot deep, have an open receiver on the outside. He goes up to make the grab. That's Dugas. He comes up empty-handed, and it goes incomplete.
Dugas one-on-one out there with the Assumption defender. Mancuso getting the time to get it off. Not able to come up with the reception.
Again, that's the plays when you're struggling. Somebody's
really
got to
need
make.
that. You need that. Just big confidence builders as well. So bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Tigers. Like you said, Boo, earlier, a lot of substitution in the secondary for the Assumption Mustangs.
Second down and 10. Mancuso back, time again, throws to the outside. That Langston. And they do a good job. I like him in the open field, but they're getting to him before he can get turned upfield.
It's as soon as the ball hit Langston's hand, you have 3 defenders on the Tiger receiver. 3rd and 9 for the Tigers.
Inside 4 minutes running clock. The rest of this game should go fairly quickly. 3rd down and 9. Back to pass again, taking another shot deep, and this time overthrown. He was looking for Gray, had a step. It'll go incomplete, and I think the Tigers will leave the offense on the field.
Got to make do. Mancuso still one-on-one receivers on the outside. Just not able to capitalize in with the guys coming up with the receptions. Jaquan Gray was the intended receiver.
Big 4th down for the Tigers. They'll need to get to the 46, keep this drive alive. There you go, wide open receiver near side. That's Langston, makes the catch at the 35. Stays on his feet, crosses the 20, and finally wrestled down by 3 Mustang players at the 17. And again, the Tigers are inside the core physical therapy and sports performance red zone.
Once again, Mancuso able to hook up with Langston. That's the 2nd time for a big play tonight. Langston able to get off a couple of defenders, pick up a big 1st down that the Tigers really, really needed.
Yeah, I like the matchup with Langston. Big, tall, strong kid on the outside.
Langston, a senior as well.
He's kind of fooling with his left shoulders, but he's got one other shoulder and 2 legs, and he's staying in.
It's great taking a handoff.
You got a face mask right here.
Flag on the play. Looks like it'll be a face mask, which would help out the Tigers' cause. We'll call it a personal foul face mask against the Mustangs. So the Tigers have been down here a couple times before.
Tell you what, just a good confidence builder if the Tigers could punch this in. Same situation. Langston was able to get the big reception to put the Tigers in positive full yard in the core physical red zone, but see if the Tigers could take care of this.
Mancuso stands tall. Back to pass, throws it to the outside, incomplete. Had a receiver open. Looking for Richardson.
Mancuso getting a little time to get it off. Not able to capitalize with Richardson.
At that time, a little timing route to the outside that was just off time.
See if the Tigers can punch this in.
Second down, the crowd sitting in their seats. 1:45 and counting. Mancuso stands tall again, throws it across the middle, has a receiver, touchdown Tigers.
Thomas Mancuso, touchdown is complete to Karan Dugas for a Morgan City touchdown.
Perfect pass to the back of the end zone. Richardson this time corrals it in.
Dugas running a little slow go route, able to come up with the touchdown for the Tigers. Good job, Tigers. See if Gomez can push this through for the Tigers.
Boy, nice strong kick. Splits the uprights. A minute 12 to go in the third. Tigers strike. They get 7 on the board. They trail 48-7.
1 minute and ticking the score in the third.
And there you see the Tigers cheerleaders finally something to get their crowd that traveled down here to Napoleonville.
You know, Mancuso getting an opportunity now just to get some confidence right there. Boone able to capitalize. Langston, big play. And the Tigers finally able to capitalize. Touchdown, Tigers.
Always good to be up here in Napoleonville, high above the field. One side is stadium. Everything's on this side, home and visitors. Other side, they got the Tigers in the Cane field. So when you're a visiting team here and you're winning, it ain't too bad. When you're losing, it's awful lonely.
Right, and also they did have a great crowd here at the first half. Homecoming here in Napoleonville.
They'll just let the whole quarter run out
At the end of the third quarter, the Mustangs
and
48,
switch sides before they kick it away. So the clock operator in damage control. That'll do it here in the third quarter. We'll be back with the final quarter of high school football here on Friday night under the lights.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, GJCurbside.com, Lapco Manufacturing, Taco Bell, Conrad Shipyard, Coastline Wealth Group, Shabios, Allen's Communications,
And welcome back. It's homecoming night. There's some of the homecoming participants showing off their move. Nice strong kick all the way to the 3-yard line. Wiggins has it. Wiggins has room. Wiggins crosses the 30. Wiggins is going down the field. He's got his hand in the air like he just don't care. Touchdown.
Good, excellent kick by Gomez, but he outkicked the coverage right there. Wiggins just took the ball, and I tell you what, it was a foot race after that, Boone.
99.5-yard kickoff return.
For the Mustangs, Jerry Wiggins.
Tell you what.
You know, that got to be close to the record books here.
Yeah, that you took the words right out of
I don't
my
know how
mouth.
closer you can get to.
99 yards. Tell you what, you know, Tigers able to get some confidence on that quick scoring, that opportunity for them. Now Wiggins just come back 99-yard touchdown for the Mustangs.
Wiggins threw his hand up at around the 30. A lot of time that draws a flag.
Right.
But not in a 48-7 ball game. Moisten puts the foot into it and right through the middle, 10:48 in a moving clock. And the Mustangs answer the Tigers score very quickly.
Very quickly. A lot of speed right there. Wiggins showing.
Extra point was good.
See if the Tigers guys just, once again, get an opportunity to get that ball back and continue to build up some positive aspects with their receivers.
Fourth quarter with 10:23 in kicking. The Mustangs 55. The Tigers 7.
Next week, Patterson E.D. White should stack up as one of the top games we've seen this year.
Yeah, first district game for Patterson Lumberjacks. Once again, E.D. White, state runners-up last year. Want to build that continued momentum going into Patterson on next week.
E.D. White up 45-21 over Thibodeau.
They're playing up. That's a 5A school. They're playing up. So it tells you a lot about the E.D. White Cardinals.
Tigers another opportunity with the football. Bias takes it back, crosses the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tigers offense. See if they can put two scoring drives back to back.
Yeah, they definitely need that. Still have a little extra altercations out there right now. See if they get this sorted out. Like number 6, Anthony Richardson is down. Excuse me, James Richardson, correction.
I just never understood that happening when the game's not even close in a running clock. You know, at this point, you're trying to stay healthy, make improvements,
Yeah.
and get to next week.
And that's why, you know, a lot of coaches take a lot of their first-string guys out so they won't have this situation. Once again, this is a district game for both of these second district game for Morgan City, first district game for Assumption.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Tigers, and with that, let's go down on the sideline and Aaron ought to go. Aaron?
Well, Boo, you made mention about Wiggins raising his hand as he approached the end zone a little bit early. And the referees did come to the Assumption sidelines, talk to the coaches, and gave them a warning and said, look, we're letting go. Don't do it anymore. So good heads up on your part.
Yeah, that's a good coaching lesson during the week that, hey, it didn't hurt us today, but that could hurt us in the future.
And that's one of the things you got to really correct. And, you know, with the score the way it is right now, you know, these guys get kind of laid back, but you got to stay focused.
So with the penalty, the ball will be placed at the 15-yard line.
Let's get hard position here for the Tigers once again.
Had a jam-packed crowd to start this one off. It's thinned out considerably.
Tigers on their own 15-yard
Sold out of
line.
jambalaya tonight.
Good eating.
First down and 10, Mancuso outside to Langston. Good open field tackle at the 20.
Tell you what, those two guys been coming on. Mancuso and Langston. Mancuso at halftime had over 100 yards passing. So once again, Mancuso, young quarterback, sophomore quarterback.
Just crossed the 200-yard mark in total passing offense at 204. Helped out by a couple big strikes. This time, he'll keep it himself. Nothing there, bounced out of bounds.
Thomas Mancuso around the left side.
Third down coming up with the Tigers.
By the Mustangs.
Once again, that quarterback keeper has been getting the Tigers some positive yards. And pretty much all in the back of Mancuso, because the running game was null and void with the running backs.
Looking at the crowd, more facing away from the field, talking to each other than actually watching the game. Mancuso throws a strike on the outside. I don't know if it was picked. They're going to say it was. Hard hit, jarred loose, picked up at the shoestrings, and the Mustangs come away with the turnover.
We see this. Mancuso looking to the far side over there. In and out the hands of the Tiger receiver. It is an interception. Good job by the camera crew.
Tyler Wiggins, sophomore, comes away with the pick.
Younger guys in there. Get their names in light. Boo.
And there you see the Queen here for Assumption. Big night for her. And one of the funnest weeks of your senior year for sure. Mustangs keep it on the ground. Flags fly. Nears the 1 yard line.
Jackson on the carry.
Around the right side with a flag on the play.
See if they're going to be against the Mustangs. Be step backed off.
Holding against the Mustangs.
Got a hold called.
Once again, you got your younger players in the game now. They still want to get that opportunity, get in the end zone as well.
Everybody's fresh. Let's see if they go hydration timeout at the 6-minute mark. Got a lot of new faces. They finally getting in the game. So let's see if they give them a break already. On a cool night.
First and goal for the Mustangs.
First and goal, they'll keep it on the ground outside. That's where the damage has been done. Flipped and brought down with a flag on the play.
What's that big tackle right there by Bourgeois at that corner spot?
Mustangs around the left side.
See if we can pick up a hold on the outside.
Bourgeois on the stop.
And to the near side right here. You can see right at the tight end spot. The tight end was able to come up with the hold.
Mustangs moving in the wrong direction. Back them up all the way to the 21-yard line.
And the Tigers still playing hard.
Goal from the 21-yard line.
High snap. Chase for it. Nice job of getting back on it.
Mustangs offense going backwards on each play.
It looks like Ott in that quarterback gets back on it down at the 37-yard line, so they losing an average of 10 to 15 yards a play.
Those stats that was so cumbersome for the Mustangs, nipping away a little bit.
And like that, I said, they're going to call a hydration timeout so all the fresh players get to come to the sideline to get a drink of water. Our guys in the truck are calculating who's going to get the core physical therapy and sports performance player of the game. We went through the list already. I'm anxiously anticipating as much as everybody else.
I'm very curious to hear who they're going to select as well. I'll tell you what, game started off real well for Sanchez and Turner and the man himself.
And there it is, Turner. Turner exploded for a few touchdowns in the first half at 109 yards. Had another reception, 4 receptions and a touchdown. He had a full first quarter and a half, which really extended the lead to a point where it got Mustangs comfortable.
Every time it looked like he touched the ball, he was trying to go for 6.
Ott calls for the football, high snap. He'll keep it himself again. This time wrapped up and brought down. That'll bring up third down.
Abel able to come up with the tackle at the defensive end spot.
And go.
Once again, the guys from Market City defense still have been playing pretty well despite the score. 4 quarters going in, these guys have still been battling, though.
Yeah, can't lack effort. Everybody's played hard to the final whistle. Mustangs able to get some players some playing time on a varsity level. That's always good. All right, another high snap. He'll just hand it off. Near side. Turns back into the teeth of the defense. Goes down at the 32. And that'll bring up 4th down.
You know, when you play junior varsity and varsity, Assumption has enough players, 70-plus players. Thursday night, these same young guys right here was able to be playing a JV game in Morgan City, so was able to come out victorious as well.
4th and goal.
4th and goal. Mustangs will keep the offense on the field. Clock runs inside 4 minutes. Jason Price, Chris Hunter working the truck tonight. Doing a fine job. Fourth down, they'll keep it on the ground. Johnson slips the first tackle. And then finally slung down. That'll turn the ball over on downs. Here comes the Tigers offense for one last shot. As now we slide into the 3-minute range.
Mancuso, last possession, got over 200-plus yards passing. Langston has been the big receiver for the Tigers tonight. Bias, a lot of young guys, trying to get some extra possession, see if they can make some things happen here.
Tigers will go 0-2 in district play. Mustangs pick up their first victory. Here comes a wide receiver pass again. Has a receiver. Dugas drops it again. That time the design was right. Butte stepped back a few steps, caught the ball, and threw a nice little haymaker to Dugas.
Yeah.
He couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, second time tonight, Dugas not able to capitalize on that play. Each time it was open for the Tigers.
Bryson Booty's pass to Ari Sam, incomplete. Bring up a 2nd and 10.
Tigers went back to the bag of tricks and left another one on the field. Mancuso flushed out the pocket. Gets a good block. And goes down out of bounds.
Thomas Mancuso on a keeper on the right side is run out of bounds.
Butte trying to do a little extra blocking up front from Mancuso.
Picks up a Morgan City first down.
They'll give the Tigers the first down. So with the running clock, barring a turnover, Tigers are going to be the last one with the football.
No doubt.
Tigers will spread them out. 5 receivers. Mancuso stands tall in the pocket. Take a shot down the field again. He's looking for a bot. Gray.
Gray was streaking up the field, right on the numbers.
Incomplete. Credit to coverage. Cohen Pitsair.
There you see Gray sprinting back to the huddle.
Mancuso had the time, just couldn't hook up with Gray. Second down and 10 for the Tigers.
They'll line them up again. One deep safety. Mancuso throw it short. Butte makes the catch, tries to split 2 defenders.
Pass complete.
They'll bring him down.
Jalen Jupiter of Morgan City.
There you see our game clock. They'll have to hurry to get off another play. Offense set. Mancuso takes a shot deep. And incomplete. He was looking for Jamal Francois. He comes up empty. The clock runs to 0. And our ball game's over. 55-7. The Mustangs over the Morgan City Tigers. Both teams will come to midfield to shake hands. We'll take our final time out of the night and be back with the ATVCI.net postgame show right after this.
You're watching Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. Here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lapco Manufacturing. Modern Industrial Workwear. Taco Bell, now with delivery through DoorDash. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. Taco Bell invites you to Live Moss. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry for 75 years. Offering competitive wages, benefits, and a safe work environment, Conrad is now hiring. Join the best at Conrad Shipyard. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Shabios, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Welcome back to the ATVCI.net postgame show. Booger Zaffy alongside Clarence Robinson. Tigers gave it their best effort, just outmanned tonight by a talented Mustang ball club, 55-7.
And Assumption did that initially in the first 2 quarters, took advantage of it, came back the third quarter, had some big plays, and shut it down after that.
Let's check out our final game stats.
Here you go, first downs for Morgan City compared to Assumption. Assumption 14 first downs, Morgan City 9. Rushing yards 12. Rushing yards for Assumption 211. Passing yards, Mancuso did on the second half, 208 yards to 83 yards. Total yards for Morgan City 220. Assumption 294.
Assumption goes to 1-0 in district play. Tigers drop to 0-2. Aaron ought to go down on the sideline. Both teams will learn from this ball game.
Well, absolutely, bro. That's the thing about it. Whether you win the ball game, you lose the ball game, you want to learn something from this game. You want to learn something about yourself, about your football team, and how you perform on the field and what adjustments that you could make between now and next week. The Tigers, this is early in their district game, but the district does not get any easier as the season goes forward. So they got a lot of work ahead of them, but they work hard. They can improve, and that's what you got to look for, is look for improvement in your team and build on that.
A lot of Mustangs contributed in tonight's win, but the core of physical therapy and sports performance player of the game is Reese Turner. An outstanding night, 109 yards on the ground, 3 touchdowns. He also caught 4 passes for an additional touchdown. He put it on them in the first half.
Turner did an outstanding job, and once again, passing, offense, defense, special teams, Assumption did it tonight.
Next week, the Patterson Lumberjacks entertain one of the hottest teams in the state, the E.D. White Cardinal. We look forward to that.
Being in the Sugar Dome, seeing it up close and personal, Boo.
Again, great hospitality here from Napoleonville. We'll see you next week at the game. I'm Booger Zaffy alongside Clarence Robinson, Bill McCarty, our girls on the camera, our guys in the truck. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us for Friday Night Under the Lights, sponsored by A.J. Dolman Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. A.J. Dolman Chevrolet, the dealership that works for you. Stop by for a test drive. Highway 182 in Berwick. Core Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, here to restore the quality of life you deserve. Brashear Avenue in Morgan City. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Lapco Manufacturing, modern industrial workwear. Taco Bell, now with delivery through DoorDash. Visit your local Morgan City or Bayou Vista restaurants. Taco Bell invites you to Live Moss. Conrad Shipyard, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry for 75 years. Offering competitive wages, benefits, and a safe work environment, Conrad is now hiring. Join the best, Conrad Shipyard. Coastline Wealth Group, more than financial planning, a partner who takes pride in helping you succeed. Coastline Wealth Group, life well planned. Shabios, proud supporter of local high schools in St. Mary Parish and the surrounding areas. We keep you rolling. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.